It is just that we should be grateful, not only to those with whose views we may agree, but also to those who have expressed more superficial views, for these also contributed something, by developing before us the powers of thought. Youth is easily deceived because it is quick to hope. Mothers are fonder than fathers of their children because they are more certain they are their own. A great city is not to be confounded with a populous one. Suffering becomes beautiful when anyone bears great calamities with cheerfulness, not through insensibility but through greatness of mind. Change in all things is sweet. My best friend is the man who in wishing me well wishes it for my sake. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. The secret to humor is surprise. Education is an ornament in prosperity and a refuge in adversity. Jealousy is both reasonable and belongs to reasonable men, while envy is base and belongs to the base, for the one makes himself get good things by jealousy, while the other does not allow his neighbor to have them through envy. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. He who is unable to live in society, or who has no need because he is sufficient for himself, must be either a beast or a god. Republics decline into democracies and democracies degenerate into despotisms. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. A friend to all is a friend to none. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. Whosoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power and is not easy. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. There is no great genius without some touch of madness. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Personal beauty is a greater recommendation than any letter of reference. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice he is the worst. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. Good habits formed at youth make all the difference. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. The soul never thinks without a picture. We make war that we may live in peace. Democracy is when the indigent, and not the men of property, are the rulers. All paid jobs absorb and degrade the mind. It is best to rise from life as from a banquet, neither thirsty nor drunken. Education is the best provision for old age. What it lies in our power to do, it lies in our power not to do.